none of the words, and instead we're doing this. So hey, hi, hello, welcome back, Alexandrian Codex. We getting another hour in of Stardew Valley, making sure we have the right chill station plan. We sure do. Is it actually? It is. It's kind of quiet. The level's looking that quiet. It did until I clicked on the audio bar, and then it popped up to where it should have been. Weird! Weird. Okay, whatever. Load me. Day 23. Spring 1. Year 1. Oh, we stretch. Oh, fuck. I need to, like, actually... Gonna run. Oh, flower dances today. Yeah, we're not engaging with that. I'd like to actually go on a run today, but it's already getting late, and I woke up late. Because I've been doing pretty well with maintaining my diet. Don't talk to me about the XL pizza I got the other night. I am 34 pounds today. Which is great. My target weight, and we've talked about this. I have been within my target rate for the last, like, 3 years, which is a range going from, like, 125 to 140-ish. But healthy muscle growth, muscle maintenance, and cardiac health is something that you kind of neglect when you sit around all the time, whether it be working at a desk job like I've had, or when you have no job like I've had. So that's been a pretty big motivator, and like, okay, Alex, we gotta get up and move. We gotta get up and do something. Don't take this prescriptively. You know, this is just my level of health and my comfort level. Oh my god, this is quiet. What the hell? If I wanted to play the silence, I'd just keep Stardew Valley on. What? Oh, it's Harris Heller again, you motherfucker. He's good. But he really likes these soft intros. Oh, Harris, buddy, my heart can't take it as we're discussing. I don't think I have any, like, cardiac disease or conditions, but I don't know that. And why don't I know that? Because the American healthcare system is a fucking joke, and I'm terrified about engaging with the logistics of finding and going to a doctor, particularly with my weird asinine healthcare that I have that's actually kind of insanely difficult to manage and negotiate around. I just like to... There it goes! To... like, traverse. It's kind of tricky. I absolutely cannot afford any unexpected charges, which you will absolutely get, even though I am on poor people who can't pay for anything Medicare, which should cover just about anything essential. That doesn't mean that the slippery dick doctors trying to squeeze a couple more cents out of the insurance industry won't sign up some tests that they think they can get away with, and then the insurance company is like, oh, well, we don't believe that was strictly necessary, so you're just gonna have to pay for this yourself, even though if you could pay for anything, you'd probably already be paying it, dipshit. You know what? I know we're supposed to give a cauliflower to somebody. I don't wanna. Bye, Jody. Cancel. I kinda hate those quests. So instead, we just kinda live in mystery. Is my heart fine? Is my health fine? Well, I don't think I'm dying. And there's like a small list of things that worry me or concern me, but we'll just take as much preventative action as I can on my own. A balanced, healthy diet, trying to work out more, hoping that things get better if I take better care of myself. And by and large, they have. But that is the stupidest way, well, not the stupidest way, the stupidest way to engage with health concerns is to not engage at all. It is irresponsible to not find and negotiate access to healthcare. If it's a possibility, even a vague possibility, it's something that responsibly you should do, and I know I should do it, but I'm still not fucking doing it. And that's bad, and I know, but still a combination of generalized anxiety around healthcare, as well as financial anxiety, keep me away from it. But I feel good. I feel a lot better than I have for a while. A lot of small things that have been bothering me aren't bothering me, or aren't bothering me severely anymore. Feeling more in control of my health and my body and my life in small but meaningful ways. Feeling overall quite positively about how I look and feel, which is nice, which is really nice. Is probably evidenced by the plethora of horny posting and thirst traps that have been going on for October and probably November. Yeah. But is that a sign, Alex? Is that a sign of true change, of your health actually improving, mental health actually improving, or is that possibly just a sign of a temporary abatement of mental conditions? Abatement. And instead is reflective of a more long-term manic depressive cycle that you might be on. Maybe you're just on a high right now and things haven't actually improved. What if that? Well, I wouldn't know if that were the case. So I just kind of have to believe that it's not the case, and the steps I'm taking are actually, in small ways, helping. How the fuck do you unlock this? I don't remember. I mean, it's not a big... it's kind of a big deal. I might have to look that up after one of these fucking streams. Horny sus. I don't know. Alex being low-key horny is not abnormal, I think, for the channel. Pick your fighter. Angsty political Alex. Doomer existential Alex. Horny... Simp Alex? I guess simp is the way we can go here, but that's not really quite right, is it? Horny down bad Alex. There we go. That'll work. Pick your fighter. Pick your character. There are other Alexes in there, like overly analytical critic Alex, game design, psychic break Alex, me just like screaming or wanting to just rip my fucking eyes out at people not doing basic grammar or editing or localization checks of their games or mods. Games just having like really bad cycles, etc., etc. Yeah, there's a plethora of things that bring that side of me out. That's all we are, huh, Alex? Those four things? No, but like the joke doesn't really lend itself to depth or real intimate expressions of who you are, what you believe, how you engage with the world. Like that defeats the purpose of jokes, which are often to oversimplify something that's complicated in order to make light of them, in order to alleviate from the tension of them, right? If you're gonna be responsible and actually describe things in their totality or in a nuanced way, well then, you know, you're not really joking anymore. You're just talking about a thing and maybe laughing at it because you're sad or desperate, or life is an empty thing with no meaning, and it is dragging you down into the pits of despair, and you can either cry or laugh, and you don't feel like crying right now. No, one of those. But I'm not actually feeling very existentially, not feeling a lot of existential despair. Kind of feeling like existential, not optimism, absurdism, kinda, nihilist, kinda, just like life has no meaning, create it yourself. Right now, I'm real digging, really, that was incredibly lucky. I'm really digging being in a place like that, where it's like, yeah, you know, I have a lot of things I'm not happy about, but there's a lot of things I'm feeling fairly well in control over, even though I'm, like, not. Or I'm coping well with, is probably a better way to put it. Oh, great. Bat time! Bat time! Did somebody want about 1,000 fucking bats? Because this is how you'll get about 1,000 fucking bats. Like, if I had a job right now, a remote commute job that paid well, and I could just phone in and not actually do that much work, I think I'd be in a great fucking place. But I don't want to give up the free time I do have on the risk that I'll actually have to do a lot of work. You hear that, former employer? I want to do the bare minimum and get as much as I can from it. What? Crazy! That, or if it's a cause I actually care about, I will work my ass off for you, but, causes I care about tend to not pay well because they're underfunded, or they are antithetical to the profit motive of capitalism, therefore aren't protected or funded under federal programs particularly well, or the nonprofit industrial complex, and is kind of a pipe dream hoping to make a living at something that actually fundamentally changes or improves the world in a meaningful manner, rather than incrementally making people in power feel better about the world and like they're actually doing something. That being said, you know, what would I spend money on? Right now, other people. I'd like to have a year of expenses in the bank. Right? Well, who fucking wouldn't, right? But I'd like to have money in the bank, so I'm safe for, like, emergencies or unexpected, you know, expenses. I'd like to be able to spend money on people that I like, people that are in difficult financial places, people who are struggling. I'd like to be able to, you know, support my unhoused neighbors in the ways that they want to be supported, my friends in the ways that they want to be supported. I want to buy more clothes I feel cute in. I want more tattoos. I would like to get fuck around with body modification quite a bit. Fuck around, not like I'm not talking about installing cute little goat horns or lizard skin or, you know, any of these more radical body modifications. I mean, just like hormonally fucking with my body until I'm happy with. Oh my god, like money? Oh, I'd love to go to therapy. That'd be great. Like, go to a good therapist and not have to worry about them being an underqualified student who I can only afford because of some stupid program where students... I get subpar trade deal. You get subpar mental health care. I get valuable experience. Yeah. Yeah, and the list goes on, right? Eventually you get down to, like, I would like toys and, like, fun things. But mostly it's like, I would like to make life more livable for people. I would like to make my relationship with my mental health, my body, my self-expression, more natural and comfortable and healthy. I'd like to get the input and expertise of trained professionals on these journeys and explorations of self and self-actualization to make sure, you know, get a reality check that I'm actually doing so and engaging with it in a respectable way and not in a way that's actually in the long run going to cause me irreparable harm. You know, the whole song and dance, right? I think we get rid of the small steel sword. I recognize this one makes me slower, but like who gives a frick? Who gives a frick? Give me the coal. Give me the coal. What am I going to drop for the coal? Slingshot. Slingshot sucks. I never want. Slingshot, okay. I get that it's useful with, like, explosives and you can do some shit. Homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play that. I don't like that. We have to leave. Give a Rick. Give a frick. Give a Rick. Oh god, we're nearly at midnight. Get rid of the coal. Get rid of the coal. Go. I need the coal, but Aquamarine is worth more to me right now, and I should get the fuck out of here. I should get the fuck out of here. I didn't realize it was so late. We might have some energy problems tomorrow, but it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't you worry about it. It'll be fine. Yeah, I'll get home on time. I'll get home on time. Do I want to drop shit off? Yeah, you know, I got a minute. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Beautiful. 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 And we slip. And we slip. Mining level up. We can now transmute that iron, which... Big meh. Big meh. Elon Musk being a shitlord on Twitter today has furthered my my adamant belief that, furthermore, I believe all billionaires should be destroyed. If somebody can explain to me clearly in a tweet how my $6 billion in Tesla stock could end world hunger, I'll do it right now. Okay, so you're not actually interested in ending world hunger or taking steps to moving toward fixing that. Instead, it's like, gotcha. Technically, 6 billion might not be enough to completely eradicate world hunger all at once, so therefore, I'm gonna do nothing to improve the world. Instead, keep making cars that explode, rockets that are just over-designed, over-engineered, and not like his design. And just keep acting like I'm the protagonist of the world. Oh my god. Fuck Elon Musk. Fuck Elon so goddamn much. Imagine having the capacity to help millions of people, let alone billions of people. Just imagine you have enough money to make sure millions of people don't go hungry tomorrow. Millions of people could have a home tomorrow. That millions of people might not be afraid of dying of cold or exposure tomorrow. You could put your money to work today in order to improve, protect, and maintain human lives and dignity, to further our life on this planet, to better improve or mitigate the harms of human life on this planet. You could do so many things to fundamentally change the daily life and existence of people who desperately need that help, and instead just going on fucking Twitter and getting indignant whenever somebody writes a story about like, hey, this rich person ain't doing a goddamn thing for the world. Fuck you. God, fuck you. Oh, the flower dance is today? In the forest? It's in the forest? Well, I guess we're not going to the forest today. And gamers fucking love him.
He's gonna take us all to Mars. He's gonna save us all.
Okay, SpaceX and their designs could get us to Mars. And I'm a huge proponent in the value of space exploration. There we go. Here's our Lewis interaction. Space exploration and settlement of other planets, because it makes it much more difficult for our species to go extinct. There's a whole fucking universe out there to explore. I fundamentally believe that if there is a future for humanity, it is off-world. But Mars sucks as a candidate. Mars fucking blows as a candidate. If we're being real. It's an irradiated, arid hellhole without a magnetosphere, or at least without a meaningful magnetosphere, that probably doesn't have access to any rare material that we don't have here on Earth. It's of scientific interest, absolutely, and I do think a scientific mission, even a permanent scientific mission to Mars, is necessary. Furthermore, I believe that doing the, oh god, what is it? Delende, Carpetho Est? Furthermore, I believe Carthage should be destroyed. Yeah, that's what I'm memeing on. And you... what does this even sound like? Furthermore, I believe landowning class must be destroyed. I'm like, billionaire? There's no word for billionaire in Latin. AFIK, as far as I know. Saritum autumn senseo genus locupalis esse delendum. Delende est? I'm trying to remember the Latin grammar there. I have not taken Latin courses because I'm not a pretentious Brit, basically. I'm not a Brit at all, oh my god! If you weren't a girl, I asked you to play catch. What's that supposed to mean? Never mind. Yeah, go fuck yourself. I actually forgot that I picked the, pink gender when I made this character. F. To the bottom, reach the bottom of the mine. I'm working on it. Rat probably... We'll go do all the stuff in the place and the thing. We'll do it in due time. Due time, I guarantee that on some day, eventually, we will engage with that mechanic in the game. Because I would not lie to you, I am accountable, and you can trust me. Yeah, it's Carthagio delende est. Carthage must be destroyed. If you're not aware, I mean, obviously, premarital handholders aware. It's kind of a historian meme. There was a Roman senator who was famous for, after the end of the First Punic War, before the Second Punic War, I believe, was very famous for ending all of his speeches with Carthagio delende est. Furthermore, Carthage must be destroyed, basically. The furthermore was kind of, you know, in parentheses, because it was a non sequitur he would add at the end of all of his speeches. And it's kind of a meme because he said it so fucking much, but he was very well respected at its time, but he was very old, and this younger generation of senators thought, you know, it was just an old dude saying being angry at this thing that's not a problem anymore. But he was saying it because he saw Carthage rising yet again after it had been supposedly destroyed. Cato the Elder, thank you. Yeah, Cato. Interesting guy. I mean, wouldn't call him a good guy, but interesting guy, complicated guy. Like all people are, I think. All good characters are complicated. And most people are complicated. But he saw the resurgence of Carthage across the Mediterranean as a potential rival towards Rome's hegemony. And naturally, as a Roman, particularly a land-owning... Though Cato wasn't particularly wealthy, as I recall. He was wealthy, but he wasn't, like, absurdly rich. He came from humble origins, if I'm remembering correctly. Well, humble as far as senators go. I may be wrong, I may be conflating him with somebody else. You know, earlier when I did the pick your character bit, I didn't even be like history nerd, Alex. Where was that, Alex? Where was that? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, and I think his calls against Carthage really went ignored for most of his lifetime. And then during the Second Punic War, if he was still alive, I think people were big simping like, you were right. You were right. We should have listened. And he was old and, you know, European, so he was... Oh god, okay. Came from an ancient plebeian family who were noted for their military service. Like his forefathers, Cato was devoted to agriculture when not serving in the army. Right. I think he wrote a cookbook. Or, you know, wrote down some recipes. He wrote about agriculture, and in that he wrote in some recipes, I think. Having attracted the attention of Lucius Valerius Flaccus, he was brought to Rome and began to follow the cursus honorum. He successfully military tribune in 214 BC, Caesator in 204, Adel, God, alright. Nobody knows how to pronounce Latin, least of all a gringo like me. Praetor in 198, Consul in 195, together with Flaccus and Censor in 184 BC. His work, De Agri de Cultura, a rambling work on agriculture, farming, rituals, and recipes, is the oldest extant prose written within the Latin language. Yes. Yep. In that, he talks about everything from, like, how to take care of your land, how to grow crops, but also, like, the degree to which sexual relations with your slaves is or is not appropriate. And also some recipes. Calling it a rambling work is very accurate. In it, particularly on the subject of slaves, he advocated for only getting ugly slaves, that way you nor anyone in your family would have sex with them. And that way they could just concentrate on being productive slaves. and honestly, for the time, that was what one might consider a progressive attitude. Rome was incredibly slave-centric. Incredibly centric on slaves were not people, they were property, and you should, you know, treat that property well, but ultimately they were an investment, and if you were horny, just fuck a slave. Not even, like, go into the other room to fuck a slave, just, like, call one over and get some head. Like, it was pretty dark, dog. Rome's real dark. The Western civilization, Western empires, let's say, Western imperial nations, have really liked to be like, the Romans, the bringer of civilization, of roads, of democracy, of republic. Yeah, they also just kind of enslaved everywhere they went, raped and pillaged their way across Europe. They kidnapped entire generations of young men, forcing them into military service on the opposite end of the empire because they knew they would be less likely to give a shit about the locals and therefore be better mechanisms by which to exert imperial authority. Rome was very good at what it did for a while, and then inertia kind of kept it going. But I have a fundamental hatred and mistrust towards particularly historians who are like, oh, Rome's great. I got into history because I wanted to study Rome. I'm like, you concern me. He died the year that the Third Punic War started, so it was between the Second and the Third Punic War that he was doing this bit. I was wrong. Yeah, right before things got real sweet with Hannibal. Right before the good shit. If you want, you know what? I'll actually do a weird shout out here. Tasting History with Max Miller. Tasting History with Max Miller is a YouTube channel where he covered at one point the Agricultura. He has an episode on that. He goes in and does historical recipes from different cultures, from different time periods, actually does his best to approximate making the food, trying it. It all looks fucking delicious. If you don't follow Max already, please do. I mean, it's a big channel. Guy formerly worked for Disney, so he's got a panache for showmanship, but he's a sweetheart, and this channel is great easy listening. Great easy listening. Absolutely high recommendation. I'm laughing at that, but I'm not reading that. Okay, I couldn't remember if we came down here today. Let's get 2 whole spring onions. Gotta get them scraps. Gotta get them scraps. Get the scripts. Get the scripts. Brian, oh fuck, he did reply to me. God damn it. I should have told him just to hop in Twitch chat or to DM me on Twitch, because then I could see it on my left monitor rather than me having to... I mean, okay, honestly, I could do that, reach like 2 feet in front of me, where the fuck am I going, and use my goddamn phone. I don't want to use my phone. I don't want to... Man, that delay is bad. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 or 8 second delay. That's typical for Twitch. That's about the best you're gonna get, unless you are a big streamer who is very near a Twitch server and have priority. But typically about 7 to 8 seconds is about the right delay time. Which is a shame for me personally, because I do these rambly bits where I get so fucking off kilter and off topic that I don't even remember what the hell I said 7 seconds ago, and I might have pivoted entirely to a new topic. Yeah, that's always fun. Okay. 6:37-ish. Sounds bueno. Muy bueno. Excelente. Cato was a weird type of radical religious type that actually follows the letter of the religious law, hated Hellenism because he thought it was degenerate and would corrupt Roman rule. Well, he ejected a bunch of rich Romans from their fancy jobs for corruption, abuse of power, and greed. Yeah, he was a type of person that philosophy majors love, you know, technically correct. The best kind of correct. Okay, So, okay, what we're gonna do is, we only got about 27 minutes left of this. I think we're just doing a 2-hour stream. I'm gonna go hang out in Pixie's chat for like an hour. Yeah, Hat Cat is in. I'm gonna hang out in there and work while I like actually work out. Well, I go for a run. And actually stretch and have a body, because I can already feel my back tightening up. My needing to like actually get up and stretch. I normally run in the morning and then take a shower, and then eat breakfast, and then stream. We fucked that all up today. You exercise. Yeah, but, like, I want my heart to work well, so I kind of have to. Because I noticed after, you know, a year of being in quarantine, my resting heart rate was significantly or noticeably higher than it had been before. And some of that was anxiety, right? But a lot of that was just, like, not doing much. And that concerned me. So I've started trying to at least run or go on long walks every day. At least get a few miles in to, even if not improve my cardiac health, to make sure it's not degrading. Or, you know, do what I can to slow its degradation if it's degrading. I don't know if it actually was getting worse through lack of use or if it was just anxiety, because anxiety attacks and I have been frequent company throughout 2020, 2021, both for financial reasons, existential reasons, you know, pick a fucking reason. Nobody's in a good headspace. But at least it makes me feel like I'm more in control of that, and that helps, if nothing else, with the anxiety. So that's why I'm doing it. Just die. Forehead. Fuck, you got me. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, I don't wanna... I wanna live to see the death of, wait a minute, I can't say this on stream. I want to live to see the crab dance that happens to coincide with the passing of some famous imperialists of the 20th century. Can I put it that way? That's not TOS, right? I mean, that's borderline TOS, but it's not TOS. I live to crab dance once more. Just one more crab dance. Like Last Moon Dance, but instead it's Last Crab Dance. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's not the only reason, but, you know, living out of spite, hey, you're living. Oh, and I could actually use a shower today. I took, like, 2 fucking showers and a hot bath yesterday. It felt great. Why that much, Alex? Shaped my legs. Armpit, head, face, like all of that made hair in different ways. I had to wash off and then clean the tub and then wash off again. No, we do not buy anything from you. Remember, kids, April 8th is Crab Dance Day. Is it? Why is it April 8th? Why is it the day before my birthday, Crab Dance Day? Should I be remembering something here? Is that when Margaret Thatcher died? Ding dong, the witch is dead. Yeah, okay. I think it's when Margaret Thatcher died. But it's ominous as hell that it's the day before I was born. My god, am I the reincarnation of Margaret Thatcher? No, because she was... What? You know what? That's on April 8th, year redacted. Famous deaths. Daniel Beauvais, Luc-Andre Marcel, Nelson Olmsted. Sure, I could go for being the reincarnation of Olmsted. It's not one of the big Olmsteds, but I like that Olmsted. Oh, but I don't know that much about that Olmsted. And what I've learned is every fave is a problematic fave, so maybe I wouldn't mind. I like thinking about and joking about reincarnation. Like, if it were real, the math of it is so fucking fascinating. Like, when do you get your soul in the cycle of rebirth, death, and rebirth, right? Do you get your soul at, vaginal extraction day? Do you get... your soul at vaginal insertion day? Do you get your soul when the spermatozoa or the egg are first formed? Because if so, then your soul is as old as, you know, your mother, more or less, but older in fact. So then you'd actually be reincarnated from around the time that she was born. Or does it work like, you know, etc., etc.? How the fuck does that work? People who believe in past lives they're always like, yes, I was Caesar, I was Alexander the Great. No, you were probably some poor-ass rice farmer. And that's okay, dog. I mean, all of us were, if that were the case. But I want to know how the math on that shit works out. Okay, yep, now we got some summer seeds. And this isn't me engaging in bad faith and being like, that doesn't make any sense. How does that math out? No, this is me being like, genuinely, how does that math out? I'm super curious. I'm super interested. God, fuck you, Shane. Can somebody bring me a Joja Cola? You work there, you trash lord. Just get it yourself. You probably have an employee discount. Even if you don't, get a 5-finger discount. You cluck-loving fuck. Ooh, imagine having a community message board and people were like, hey, can somebody bring me a soda? Motherfucker, you walked all the way to the town square, right next to 2 supermarkets, or a market and a supermarket. And you have the nerve to ask the good people of this town to give you something that would have taken 5 minutes out of your day to do. You could have done it by now. You motherfucker. This is not typical Stardew energy. Yeah. No, not at all. And I'm not sorry. You know, I do find that the mood I'm in every day it varies, obviously, but it's reflective of what I've eaten and drinking that day. Eaten and drinking? What I've had to eat and drink that day. Let's say even down to like the tea I've had. When I have green tea, I'm typically like kind of like softly optimistic and in a good mood and not really like jokingly manic or anything. Just like good vibes. Needless to say, I haven't had green tea in like a week. So instead we've been going between chamomile, which is very relaxing, but also can make me just be sad boy hours, and Earl Grey, which I think, because it's very heavily caffeinated, leans into me being a meme lord, or just a shithead like today. Neither of which are bad things, right? I like both of these aspects of my personality, at least to some extent. But it is interesting. Gotta mix in more teas. Interesting haircut. I mean, I've had more or less this haircut for years, right? I've just had variations of it. I'll take interesting. Yeah, I first started styling my hair this way in like 2016, 2017. My partner at the time had her hair somewhat similarly. She only had like up here in a puff, and it was all shaped besides that. It looked good on her, but I like being able to push this to the side. And at various lengths it does cool and fun shit. I also like the curl. It's not doing much today because this is still bedhead, but the curl is very fun and very cute. looks damn good in a hat. Do I want that sap? Not really. Nah. God knows when I last watched you. Yeah, I mean, that is very fair. I have not streamed consistently, nor at normal hours, except for, like, the last couple months or so. Working graveyard for a year, really fucked up streaming. Then being involved with protesting a lot and having my energy, you know, used elsewhere. Kept me from streaming, and yeah, haven't been streaming regularly. I've been trying to get back into it just for a sense of consistency, but not in like the early days of me streaming EU4 all the fucking time, trying to get trying to become big, not even big streamer, become, you know, real streamer. I do not care. Ditch a stone for now, because I have enough of that. Eat crystal fruit? Yeah, we'll get more. We'll get more. Right! It's the time, too! I forgot. You are... Romania? Oh god, it's in or around the Balkans. Oh, fuck. Oh no, I feel like I should remember this. Yeah, and so, you'd catch me when I was streaming at, like, super early in the morning here, or late in the morning here, with me being an insomniac. That's right. Well, I hope your night's going well. Oh god. Feel like I'm playing Romanian, thank god. It feels like playing roulette, like, okay, you know they're from the Balkans. This is pretty easy to fuck up in a way that'll offend someone. Alright, it's still 9 p.m. Still got a couple of hours. I think this is our last day. We're only at about 50 minutes for, the Stardew section of the stream, but like I said, I want to go on a run and like actually take a shower and not have bedhead all day. I'm gonna be back on in an hour or so. Oh my god, it's already 6 p.m. In like an hour or so, streaming Baldur's Gate 3 with a friend of mine. Until then, I'm gonna be hanging out in Pixie Rat's chat. I forgot the word for chat there for a second, because she's super great. And it's like, I think watching her is a breath of fresh air after an hour or two of cynicism from me going over there, and very, very good, saccharine, cute-ass vibes. Nights can't not go well. I just stay up late, play with international friends. That's awesome. Dumbass minister decided to give it 2 weeks of break instead of just online school because of the high COVID cases. I'm jealous, personally, because, you know, living here in the United States, our approach has been like, there is no COVID crisis. Everything is fine. Go back to work. Go back to work and die at work. We're done. We're done trying to mitigate this crisis. Just go die for capitalism. That's where my country's at, so I'm envious. And as of yesterday, housing evictions are no longer frozen, so millions of Americans are being forced out of their homes and apartments this week. Ah, no, it's Doomer, Alex! Oh no, we did so well in not going full Doomer mode, and now I'm like, oh, right. Right, things are actually very bad, and oh, good, yep, there it is. Oh, that sucks! Those 2 weeks will be deducted from summer break. That's not done well. Well, we still gotta have a full school year, but not for these 2 weeks. Okay, I should leave. Nope. I was right to not leave. What do I ditch? Bat wings, we don't need that bat wing. Give me the tundra boots, drop the bat wings, equip the boot. Oh god, the boots I have are worse. Equip these. Get rid of those. Pick up the bat wings. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, God. I want to get home by 1 in the morning. I want to get to bed by 1 in the morning. See how that works. Well, I hope the 2-week break is at least fun for you. I know it's probably not the best time of the year to be having 2 weeks off. No, I'd rather have it in the middle of summer too, but hey, I'm still jealous. Trade schools have to do like practical stuff, which is extra mandatory. Some probably get summer break in August. Oof. We're not making it by 1. Oh no 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 no. Yeah, I'm bad. Mad because bad. Mad because bad. Well, that's tomorrow, Alex's problem. Because I can't fit another day in 10 minutes. I probably could, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Maybe it's 2 a.m. Maybe... No, it's 1 a.m. that fucks up your energy for the next day, right? Right? Yes. Yes, it is. Well, at least it's raining today. Oh. So, yeah. If you're hanging out on Twitch, I'm going to hang out for a second, then we're going to raid someone. But if you're watching on YouTube, after the fact, this is it for today, because I got a short one, because I got to, like, have a body real quick before I hop back on stream. So we'll be back live in like... Okay, Brian, that is a very useful update. This is what he sent me to communicate how he's doing with regard to getting started 6:30 or 7. Yep, that tells me a lot. Tells me a lot, really. It's greatly informative. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is it for today. Until tomorrow, take care. See you then. Bye-bye. And the hotkey doesn't work because I have the scene selected because I just had to show